David, can you just remind us once again how you would recommend we move forward as a country to bring down these unemployment rates, homicide rates, corruption rates?
Well, I'm dealing in corruption issues, so I have a view on that, and obviously, my view is that the more people speak out, the more people engage with combating it, the more they demonstrate that, in fact, it's not everybody in the country who is corrupt by any stretch of the imagination, or everybody in the public sector who is corrupt, and that the more you isolate those who are corrupt, the more likely you are to solve the problem. I mean, the other problem is the unemployment and inequality are extremely difficult issues, and they're about economic policy, they're about social policy issues. It's an enormously complex question, as I think is the homicide rate, which I think is also, a function of everything from poor law enforcement to some really deep pathological problems. I mean, I don't feel really qualified to comment on high levels of domestic violence, for example. But again, we're off the charts on those sorts of measures, and I can't imagine anything more stressful than the notion that you may be sort of beaten to a pulp in your own home. But I haven't got solutions to them. I hope that some people, and people who are working on them, I don't doubt, have notions of how to do it. I have some ideas about how to deal with poverty, with unemployment, inequality, and at the moment, above all, corruption. But none of them are things that you solve in a day by any stretch of the imagination. But you've got to trust in your leadership. You've got to trust in your leadership to solve them, to actually believe that they are trying to solve them. And I think the problem here at the moment is that people are not sufficiently persuaded by that.
Now, can you tell us how people can get a hold of Corruption Watch?
Yeah, they can get our website is the best way, and there's a web reporting form on it. It's corruptionwatch.org.za. But we have multiple reporting platforms. We have a call center which is 0800 023 456, where people can report experiences of corruption. We also have an app on Mixit where young people in particular engage with us quite extensively. And we have a variety of reporting platforms, and people are welcome to engage with them. We have a parallel to our website, which is called CW Connected, Corruption Watch Connected, which is not a news website. It has very strong interactive functionalities where people form groups, and we try and form communities of like-minded people on that website. And that's partly to create, I suppose, the social capital that says to people that you're not alone in confronting these problems. And if you want to share ideas, or even just, a sounding board, then this is a facility for doing so.
Great. And Johan, just remind us what symptoms you might express if you're experiencing stress, and some steps you can take at home to overcome those before we go.
Well, I think first of all to have an awareness about what your stress levels are like. I think that's where you have to take personal accountability, but also for the people that you love and who's around you. If you realize, for example, that your stress levels is high, it's all about resilience, and resilience is based on two principles: is to self-confront and self-soothe. So if you self-confront and say, Jennifer, what is my stress levels like today? You realize it's high, then it's to self-soothe, to do something to actually de-stress, to go home, have an extra long bath, speak to your husband or speak to someone about the stress levels. Breathing, relaxation, breathing, all helps with low levels of stress.
So it is just finding what works for you.
Yeah.